Greetings all. On today's episode, we're going to learn how to make Dean's homemade Italian sausage. It's a couple-day process, starting Friday with getting all the materials and everything ready to make sausage on Saturday. Today's Friday. Our first stop that we make is down to Kaminsky Meats to get our boneless pork shoulder. That's 100 pounds. We've made up to 1,200 pounds in a day. This is just going to be a quick batch of some of our regular sausage and our special Giardiniera sausage that we're going to make tomorrow. So stay tuned. All right, so the next step for preparation for tomorrow's sausage day is to mix up the spices. We used to get all of our spices from Graziano's grocery and subs in the city, but life just got too hectic to be making that trip downtown. It was a little crazy down there. They were doing a lot of construction. I really miss them a lot, but I've been getting everything from sausagemaker.com. So the recipe for the spices is very simple. It's 8 ounces of cracked fennel seed, 8 ounces of paprika, and in the regular there's 4 ounces of cayenne pepper. In the special, we use 3 ounces of just regular black pepper. It also has 12 ounces in each batch of salt. So I'll go through those one at a time. We do everything in 50-pound increments. So even if it goes in the mixer, the boxes are 50 pounds, so everything's 50 pounds. So we're going to tear our scale and set it to ounces. And I'm going to go, actually this is 9 ounces. So these come in 18. So instead of just making it having an extra 2, I just made this 9 ounces. All right, there's 9. I'll tear the scale again. So it starts at 0. We're going to do 8 ounces of paprika, because this is a 16 ounce. The original recipe did call for 8. So this is right on the money, 8 ounces. Then we're going to make the special first. So with the Giardiniera sausage, there's no other spice in it but the Giardiniera and this 3 ounces of black pepper. And then we're going to tear it again, and we're going to add 12 ounces of salt. Feels like a lot of salt, but it's for 50 pounds of meat, so 11. There's 12. So now we're just going to mix it all together. It smells pretty good. I see you all have enjoyed my Breakfast with Dean in Michigan special appearance by Dave Loper's Butt. It's got quite a few views already, so that's pretty cool. He's enjoying that as well. All right, so this is mixed up really good. Then I'm going to put it in one of these Tupperware containers. Put a lid on it. The lid says special because that's what we call this Giardiniera sausage. It's the special. And then this is ready to go tomorrow, and we're ready to mix the spices in. So the special sausage has this whole jar of hot Giardiniera. It's 1 gallon of Giardiniera. That's going to be for 50 pounds of the special. And then in the special and the regular, each one of them gets 5 pounds of high temperature mozzarella cheese. I get all this from sausagemaker.com. I get the Giardiniera from GFS. So now we're going to mix our regular. All right, so the only difference in the regular, which the regular is kind of like a medium. We have mild, medium, hot, and then the special. The regular is what we've just always made. Has the same 9 ounces of cracked fennel, 8 ounces of paprika, 14 ounces of salt, but we're going to add 4 ounces of cayenne pepper, 60,000 Scoville heat units. 4 ounces. At one point, we were using like 8 ounces of this stuff, and it was just so hot. So 4 ounces of cayenne, and that's for our regular mix. I always wear a glove, keep these hot spices off my hands. All right, so the other thing we have to do in preparation is drain the oil off of the jardiniere. I'm pouring it into a colander, into a bucket. We're gonna let this drain overnight. Try to get most of the oil out. We're gonna mix this into 50 pounds of Italian sausage. With the cheese, it's pretty unbelievable stuff. All right, so we're out in the garage in the sausage making area. This is our grinder we're setting up for tomorrow. So there's 2 plates we use for the sausage and supersat. The sausage is done with a 3/8 grinder plate, and the supersat is a 1/2-inch grinder plate. So we're making sausage for tomorrow, so we're gonna start with that. We'll put this together. That's the screw. Then there's the blade. Then the plate, there's a little notch for it. We're ready to grind tomorrow for sausage. Always unplugged when we're messing with the grinder, unplugged. All right, so Tony and I have been working a little bit in the garage, getting set up for tomorrow, preparation for tomorrow's sausage. So here's the garage. This is the meat mixer, which you'll see in action tomorrow. Sausage stuffer with our stainless table. We'll do all the vacuum sealing over here. This is our grinder that I saw set up earlier. This is my back room of the garage. Here's the recipe. I can't tell if you can see it or not. It's an article they did about us in the newspaper. All right.
Hi, everybody.
All right, Saturday morning, first step of the process. We've got 50 pounds of pork shoulder on the table. We're trimming it up to like New York strip size so that it'll feed into the grinder, throwing it in the tub. So as we're cutting up the pork shoulder, we're feeling for bones because they trim them. There's little chunks of bones that you gotta look for. You want to make sure everything's good and the meat's nice and clean. Next step, we grind. Tony's grinding. So that's 50 pounds in our box right there. We do everything in 50-pound increments. This is Tony's first time on the grinder. It's a new responsibility now that he's 17. So Tony kind of screwed up the grinding process because it was his first time. So we're taking it over. Tad's taking over the grinding.
Everything's 2 buckets, huh?
Yeah. All right, we're ready to do some mixing. We're gonna mix 50 pounds of the ground sausage. We're gonna make our special batch here. Put that in the mixer. All right, mixer is running, so we're gonna add our spices, our wine. These are the spices. This is the special blend. That'll go up a little bit, and then we're gonna put in our water and wine mixture. This is the homemade wine that we make. Next, we're going to add our jardiniere that we drained overnight in the colander. Oh, look at that. Get it with your hands, get it all out of there, or bang it. All right. Now the cheese, the high temp mozzarella cheese. This stuff, as you're grilling it, kind of just gets a little melty. It gives the sausage really nice, nice consistency. All right, it's gonna mix for 10 minutes.
Like straight here.
All right, so everybody likes when I do this. I don't know for whatever reason, but I'm putting the casings that I've rinsed,
You know why.
pork casings for the sausage. I'm putting it on the stuffer tube. I'm not sure what it is, but everybody seems to like when I'm do this.
Why do you have a smile on your face?
First one's always a little rough, then they'll start to slip on there pretty good. Stay tuned. All right, then you absolutely positively have to have a Tony for this process. This is emptying the mixer. Tony, or our buddy John Fanning's pretty good at it too. Just got to bring the meat out and put it in the bin.
I think the hardest
Now
part
we're,
is watching it.
Yep, now we're ready to get our casings on. We're getting ready to stuff. All right, here we go. First one. I hope it's a good one. Okay, Sonny. Probably just a touch quicker. A little quicker. Oh. Awesome. Ooh, shit. That's a good one. Good. All right. Pretty nice. Then another one of Tony's fun jobs is filling the stuffer that we finished. Chad's over there rolling, getting ready for the vacuum seals. Filling up the tube. It's about a 15-pound tube.
Just 5 people.
All right, we are done with our 100 pounds of sausage. I didn't show you the vacuum seal process, but we vacuum seal the sausage in about 3-pound rolls. Tad and I are taking this. There's Tad splitting them up back here now. There it is.
Okay.
All right, everybody, I hope you enjoy. See you soon.